Well, we were working on our PhDs actually,
Yeah.
and we accidentally happened across better search technology.
Yeah.
So we didn't even intend to build a search engine. We just sort of fell into it.
Yeah.
Google comes from the number Google, which is a one with 100 zeros after it.
Yeah.
Have you ever paused for a moment and thought, how did a simple search engine like Google end up reshaping our entire global economy? In a world that pulses to the rhythm of binary codes, where every touch point of our lives seems entwined with the digital realm, there emerges a tale that melds aspiration with innovation. It's a saga not just of codes and algorithms, but of an entity that transformed the very fabric of our global economy. It's fascinating, right? Step into the world of Google, the modern era colossus that didn't just redefine technology, but also reshaped our economic landscape. Let's enter a world where data moves like a river, each bit full of unrealized promise and each word echoing like the chords of a grand melody. As you move through this huge ocean of data, one giant stands out, rising over the digital horizon, and that is Google. It is true that Google is more than just a marvel of technology. It's also proof of how creative and smart people can be. It is a story of big dreams coming true, grand ideas coming true, and an economic awakening that changed the rules for global trade. How did that even happen? Beginnings in Stanford to global phenomenon. In 1998, it all began in the academic hallways of Stanford. Here, Larry Page and Sergey Brin cultivated a concept that was both graceful in its simplicity and limitless in its scope. The idea was to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Few could have foreseen that this modest endeavor would blossom into an entity that would not only transform our relationship with knowledge, but also design and shape the global economic landscape. Revolving business models and ad revenues. Have you ever considered where the huge tech company Google gets most of its money? You might be surprised by the answer. Even though they have a lot of products, their real gold mine is their ads. By 2020, ads alone brought in a massive 85% of their entire income. But here's the cool part. Google didn't just use the same old promotion methods. They turned the story on its head. Big companies with lots of money used to be the only ones who could reach a lot of people. But Google made everything fair. They made it possible for everyone, from big international brands to Joe's coffee shop around the block, to get their message out there. In the world of Google Ads, it doesn't matter how big your business is. What matters is how big your dreams are and how well you play your cards. It makes you think, doesn't it? In that kind of world, what could you get done? Job creation and direct economic impacts. In today's world of computers and the internet, the name Google conjures up ideas and goals. But behind the show of its technological ability is a massive force for economic growth and freedom. Google is a shining example of economic hope because as of 2023, Google employs over 178,234 people worldwide. But that's just the beginning of its big world story. If you look more closely, you can see that Google's impact creates a colorful web of strength that spans countries. Its many platforms and tools, from the flexible AdWords to the vast Google Play, are not only technological wonders, but also starting points. Launchpads have opened doors to chances, supported ideas, and made it possible for millions of people to make a living. 2017 was a historic year when Google's search and advertising tools sparked an amazing $283 billion in economic growth in the US. This isn't just a number. It tells the story of how small businesses grow into important parts of communities, how entrepreneurs become stars in their fields, and how simple ideas become real things. Google's impact on economic growth is evident worldwide. In sunny California, where it all began, Google's efforts resulted in a $67.4 billion boost, aiding over 268,000 businesses. Even in South Dakota, with its scenic beauty and smaller population, Google's assistance led to a $133 million economic upturn. Beyond America, in Canada, it generated $10.4 billion, and in the UK, $11 billion, creating over 200,000 jobs globally. Google's influence isn't just financial. It's about empowering families, nurturing ideas, and shaping a brighter future. Innovation, a cornerstone. Google's attitude to innovation has indirectly helped countries in ways that go beyond the numbers. For example, Google Drive changed the very nature of working together in the office. By giving away expensive services like docs, sheets, and slides for free, Google made it possible for many new businesses and companies to start up with little money. Entrepreneurship and, by extension, economic activity grew because of this. Google's open-source mobile operating system, Android, made smartphones more accessible to everyone. This not only made smartphones more accessible to most people, but it also started a whole business of app makers, phone makers, and services that go with them, empowering small and medium-sized enterprises. Many countries depend on small and medium-sized businesses, and Google's tools have made a huge difference in this area. Google has helped small businesses fight in the global market by giving them a cheap way to promote, sell, and run their businesses. A study shows that companies that use Google's advertising tools make about 40% more money than companies that don't. In this day and age, having a strong online footprint is very important, and Google's tools are now essential for small businesses. Education and skill development. There is no doubt that a well-educated staff is good for business. As before, Google steps in with programs like Grow with Google that aim to teach people digital skills. Google not only helps people advance in their jobs by teaching them skills like data analytics, online marketing, and app creation, but it also helps the economy by adding skilled workers, privacy concerns, and ethical balance. A large amount of people are worried about Google's huge data stores, which may help its precise targeted advertising plan. It can be scary to know users' likes, dislikes, habits, and even private information. However, Google has always fought for user privacy, making sure that personal information is never given to marketers or other third parties. This ethical stance ensures that users will continue to trust Google, which is a key part of the company's ability to keep making money. Google's influence spans the globe, shaping economies from New York to New Zealand. It transforms job markets, supports small businesses, and fuels creativity in schools. Adapting with the changing world, Google continues to drive the global economy forward. As we stand at the crossroads of innovation and enterprise, looking back at the digital footprints etched by giants like Google, we realize the profound tapestry of connections, collaborations, and creativity they've woven. A mere digital platform, perhaps once. But today, Google stands as a testament to human ambition, a monument to the endless possibilities when technology meets vision. As the boundaries of what's possible continue to expand, one wonders, what's the next chapter in this epic odyssey? Only time and technology will tell. Could you envision a world today where Google's influence is absent, where its economic ripples haven't touched the shores of global commerce? Think about it and tell us in the comments below. See you in the next video.